Welcome back to another video. Today, let's see, we're at Red Bull Ring. I am driving the Ferrari, which is the first for me this season. GT3 Sprint Series, 40-minute open setups. I'm running P1 docks today. Actually turns out to be quite stable and relatively quick, so I'm going to roll with that for the day. For everybody that's been here and watching and enjoying these videos, I genuinely appreciate you. Thank you for all the support, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions. It matters and it helps me. It's validating and I do appreciate it. So let's get after it. Hope you guys like this. I don't know the last time I drove the Ferrari, quite honestly, but here we go.
Green, green, green.
We can keep it clean ish.
Car on your left side.
Just thankful I didn't have one to my right.
Clear.
We're definitely in the Ferrari show with a nice bit of McLaren.
Car on. You're on the left, 3 wide. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car
Cool.
right, 2 wide. Clear.
Alright, that worked out. Slid up enough. Mustang got in front. Person inside didn't push it too hard, which is nice.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Really don't know what people around you think you're doing. I know I'm genuinely not trying to make any stupid overtakes here.
Right side.
Just trying to avoid looking for it to spread out a little bit. All right. Somehow, some way, no contact lap one. That was aggressive.
38.79.
Honestly, people were really good there. Shit. I don't know why we're hitting the brakes so hard. I mean, I know why I am. I'm not sure where everybody ahead of me is. Somebody's in front of the train.
Right side.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you.
Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
All right, got some space here. Hopefully not quite impeded. I was kind of under attack. I mean, basically the guys in front of me were hitting the brakes so hard, I had to hit the brakes hard, and the guy behind me was really running the right line. Still struggling with all tracks, still. In the 20 laps of practice I've had. Struggling with all tracks.
51.394.
There's another one. Take that one at least. I think this could be a tough day or tough week for safety rating. We are in the points right now. That's 27. Not sure what to do with changing tires here at the pit stop. I can get one. I'm assuming I'm going to want a rear tire, just because the get-offs are so important here. But I'm not really sure. I haven't heard from anybody that's run these races yet. And I haven't seen any streams or any YouTubers doing it yet, so kind of figuring it out as we go. I'll get a tire. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do two.
Left side. Clear.
Okay.
You cut that
Oh,
corner
shit.
and got a slow down penalty.
I'm not sure what happened there. Don't blame me, brother.
37.0.
We made some contact there, but I did have a 4X.
Clear on the right.
Well, that's super unfortunate. Feel like the door got closed. The door really should have been closed there. A little bit of contact, and off I go spinning. Son of a bitch. Well, from plus 27 to minus 48. One corner. Gotta love it. Alright, let's see if we can make up something here, make something happen. Not breaking that hard, we won't. I think it's going to be quite tough to pass here.
30.9.
Not a positive for me.
Lap of the session.
Given where I find myself right now. I wonder if it would be wise to pit early. It's going to be really unfortunate on tires. It's kind of the only shot I really have right now, unfortunately. I gotta imagine as we get deeper into this race, people are gonna lose patience trying to make the overtakes that they're trying to make.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I'm braking later than everybody into turn 8 there.
31.9.
Or earlier. Sorry. Can't even see the apex. Big old Mercedes booty right in front of me. There are a lot of McLarens in this race. I thought it was going to be a complete Ferrari show. But turned out to not be the case. Guessing it's about half and half and a couple other things sprinkled in. I only see one Corvette. Yeah, it's gonna be super difficult to pass. That sucks. Alright, looks like another lap or two and be in the pit window. Guess we're just gonna pit early.
Car right. Clear on
That's
the right.
unfortunate. I had a good run, and I was probably going to pass you there.
One. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Ah. It's freaking off tracks, man. Glad I'm starting at 4-0 this week. Front's hottest, but I don't know. Not sure what's the most important tire, to be honest. I mean, obviously left front's getting a ton of load, but the drive off is so critical here. Stutter. Alright, so next time by I could pit. I'm not being held up anymore. This is a 4K strength of field, almost 4,100. That's wild. I was not expecting such a strong strength of field. For context, this is 8 p.m. on a weeknight in the US. We get pretty good strength of fields, top split in the GT3 Sprint Series, but not almost 4,100. That's definitely aggressive. Uh-oh, there we go.
Unbelievable.
Freebie. I don't see it on the track, but I'm guessing he's telling people they're dumb. Maybe not. Boy, I'd love to find a magical way to get back into the points, or at least not losing any. I'm really curious to go back and see what happened there. He might have gotten the clear. I don't think that I did, though. And he closed that door, and I feel like he just took my nose off.
Pay attention, I gotta peek in.
That was that. Super unfortunate. Yeah, there you go. Smart.
God, I gotta slow down.
Maybe the guy had to slow down. Didn't think about that. That happens here.
30.2.
I don't wanna be fighting your friend.
Shit. Oh. Can't. At least it's not PRL. And you have to do drive-throughs at 13x. Alright, so let's start thinking about the tire situation. Not gonna be too long before I pit.
Bora, Cruz!
Jesus. I'm over here setting my tire pressures, apparently. It's not a good idea. I'm guessing we'll take the front left. I guess. Who cares about 1X's, right? Jeez. That's one thing I've noticed with this car. The understeer on throttle is painful. I'm not used to it. Like I said, I haven't really driven this car in a long time. Actually, I don't remember the last time I drove this car, like, for real. I bet it was at a special event. I can't even remember what it was.
30.23.
It'd be cool to make some moves. I feel like these guys are struggling a little bit more with the tires than I am. Not much. I'm only -7 on the IR right now, but I know we're going through pit cycles, so it's not real. I get the feeling it's time to pit. These guys are struggling with the tires. Unfortunately, man, we've got a ton of laps to do on this set. Well, not that I'm changing them, but the tire I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna go left front. I'm sure that's the wrong call, because I don't know that stuff, unfortunately. Nobody's told me. Gosh. All right. Kind of a good way to do it too. Nobody's behind me. This pit entry really sucks.
Pit box in 5, 3,
Got enough to get the one
2,
tire.
1. Right here.
Skirt. Get the timing of it. Come on, drop me, drop me. Perfect. Drop me with about 3.5 liters to get. Alright, really got to be careful on exit here. It's super easy to run off the track. Yeah, I think the sun's out. Can't tell you how many times I got a black flag just coming out of the pits in the practice sessions because you run over that white line that seems to encroach into you. Really kind of dumb, honestly, that it's that close. But it pinches you so hard, I guess. Alright. Pit stop done. It'd be awesome if I could keep these rears under me for the next 16 laps. I think if I could do that, I could have a shot to pass some people. Man, the guys that pit are way ahead. I don't know if any of them were around me to begin with, but... I don't know what it is about this car. So, short story. I hated this car. Like the longest time. Did a lot of special events in the previous GT3 Ferrari. And that one's fine. This one I just hated. It feels dull. Understeer is ridiculous. I just don't like it. And I don't know why, but it's actually been pretty fun to drive. Just getting some of these laps around. The understeer is still painful, but I think if you're anticipating it, it's not too terrible. Yeah, I thought I was going off that time.
I'm so sorry, dude. I was, sorry, dude.
Respect for saying sorry. Most people don't.
I tried to get late on the throttle there, but yeah, sorry. A bit slower than I expected. Sorry.
Alright. I would love to know. I don't know where any of these people were, so it's so super hard. Did a pretty good job on in pit road. Somehow just keep these tires under me. I feel like I'd be in decent place here once all the cycling goes through. I do like this P1 dock setup though. The RS is pretty slow. I really couldn't get it to turn like at all. Entry was challenging, exit was impossible. And this thing just turns like a dream. Barely. Nice little stutter at the end too.
30.21.
Gotta do better than 30s. Yeah, had some pretty decent laps really in this P1 dock set. It's very stable. It still turns super well. That's not normal. And coming out of this corner here, what is that, turn 2? I guess like actual turn 2. Really been struggling with the rear tires, keeping them under me. I'm just spinning them like crazy in the practice session. And then into, I guess that's 3, yeah. Wants to plow through 3. Just think you can do that, save your tires a little bit. You're in a pretty good situation. Sorry we're at the boring part of the race where nothing's really happening around me, but once everybody boxes, we'll tighten up. Should be thinking about what I'm doing, so run my mouth. That's slow down, isn't it? Whew. Talking too much. But that said, once everybody boxes and we all get tightened back up, it would be a little bit more interesting. Gotta stop losing so much time doing dumb shit though.
51.335.
Kind of came into this race even thinking of a title for this video. Kind of like being one of the sheep. Does it help? I'm gonna go with no. I need to run a race in the Corvette. I know it's supposed to be one of the slowest here this week. And I wonder how much does car knowledge and familiarity really matter? I think it matters quite a bit, but I'll run another race later this week in that car and see how things go. No PRL race this week, or I guess next week. And that's really one of the reasons why I opted to run the Ferrari. Normally I would just always run the Corvette because I have to for PRL, so just for practice alone, I find it worth it. But since the election's next week and we don't have a race, figured why not? I'll chase the meta, see if it matters. I think the answer is it does, but it's not mattering so much in this race. I can just keep talking and making stupid mistakes. Gosh, 30.0. I need the 29s. Oh, there's an apex over there, buddy. Needs about 2/10 for that. Alright guys, pit. Let's make it interesting. I guess technically I don't want them to pit for as long as possible, huh? As soon as they pit, we're all going to be around each other and losing time on each other again. Really the whole reason to pit so early is to get in free air and not have to worry about the people around you. If you make a whole bunch of mistakes like I've done, it doesn't really help. I'm definitely feeling good in this car, though. I didn't know how long it would take to find some confidence in it again, but it hasn't been so bad. I'm also feeling like I'm starting to get the hang of 8 and 9. Notice I was losing about 0.3 of a second in practice to the VRS lap. The best lap I ran, I was about 0.8 off VRS. 3 of it was in just those 2. So, I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. And of course the front left's already back to 83. Trying to be real careful on throttle application there. All too easy to spin those rears. Too far, dang it. Being a little too aggressive on fuel, it looks like. Like half a liter or so, but Need to save a little bit. Damn it. This is going to be a week for safety rating, man. I can feel it. I'm already only a 4x away and I still got 15 minutes to go.
30.17.
All it's going to take is to get those guys back around me. A little beating and banging and I'm going to be in the pits. The old double shift.
What's happening, Harry?
Car right. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna go flying off the track. And then I'm going to get right back on it and fight you for it. Appreciate
Right
that.
spot.
30.854.
Alright. There's definitely a bunch of guys ahead of me that have pit. Of course, I'm so close to the penalty, I can't be too aggressive here. Too deep? Look at that. Try to be really careful. Do need to save a little bit of fuel here. Got a nice run out of there. He got a terrible one, I would say.
30.399. Right side. Clear.
What are we doing? Hit me twice. Thankfully not for a 4X. Alright, so these pit stops are happening about now.
Stop flashing me.
Come on, motherfucker!
Ooh, easy, fella. Good grief. It's not that deep. So this is going to be great. That's what I need. He's going to be hot. Harry's
Dude,
fighting
don't
for
you get up
everything.
there, you flashed me into the corner and then you messed up your own braking. I had nothing to do with that.
I'm not talking about you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I'm just trying to save some
The guy
gas
behind
here.
you.
I'm not getting anywhere. I really can't fight too hard.
Alright, sorry dude.
To apologize. He's the one telling people MF this, MF that.
Ixi, cara, o cara me roda, velho.
Alright, 0.2 of a liter. Still need to be saved.
Esse guia aí foi o mesmo que rodou.
I'd love to be able to push it a little bit. Fortunately, I've done that as much as I can already.
30.497.
I'm like literally right on the number for fuel. I think we're trending in the right direction, which is obviously positive. Really need to ask my teammates what tire they've been changing this week or plan to do. Can't believe I haven't run a 29 in this race. That's so sad. Need more practice before I start doing races. Is this the one? Eh, maybe not. Hey, 29.9.
29.906.
Speak it into existence. You gonna race me this hard for this one too? After you make like 3 or 4 mistakes, just back out of it, you know?
Car right. Clear on the right.
Okay. I feel like I should have known that was gonna happen. Like, come on, man. I don't want to lose any positions, but I don't know. Come on. Made enough mistakes. Just sometimes you kind of have to just suck it up and let it be. Unfortunately, I'm sitting on the edge with respect to these X's, so I gotta be pretty daggone cautious. Which honestly probably helps. I don't know if you guys ever get this feeling, but it's like when you try to drive these cars fast, it's like when I just drive like crap. Really slow, making a lot of mistakes, overdriving the car. And when you start to just back it up a little bit, you seem to drive better. Let's finish this thing. So 5 laps, including this one. Still, we need to save a touch, I think. If I had to guess, my Corvette friend behind me is burning those rears up a little bit. Not sure. Too early. Kind of knew it was too late. Already committed to that turn in. Alright, 4 to go. Literally on the number for fuel. Not sure how much to lean into it at this point. I mean, I was really trying to hold that buffer. Hell, I guess if I had gotten a 4X previously, I was going to the pits either way, so maybe I shouldn't have been doing it. Take advantage of the draft, mostly defensively. Somehow back up to P20. I'm not sure how. If I get good exits, I should be okay. If I stop getting those damn stutters, I'd be happy. I don't know if this come across in the recordings or not. I need to actually look into that. That was a big one. Damn it. 2 to go. Not laps, unfortunately. X is really 1. Shit. You get some good exits here. Up a little bit of ground here. Definitely a little looser than it was to start the race, but honestly it's still pretty controllable. That could have been a slowdown. Fortunately, this sandwich is coming together.
9.985. You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Nah. Slid through that corner a little bit. Not sure what the flash means. They didn't send it, so I don't know. Could be a tense final lap.
flag. One more lap to go.
Well, this will be fun. Something tells me we're going to be fighting into 2 and 3. Let's see.
249. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Getting good exits here. Definitely helps. I'm okay on fuel. Oh, we were catching this group ahead of us too. Because I have nothing.
Yeah, M7. That was tight.
Man, 16x of 17x. God. That was stressful, to be honest.
There's the flag. It's over.
Alright, it's kind of going... I was really curious what happened here. I felt like I had some space going into this corner. And, or I felt like I was kind of with him a little bit. Not much overlap, for sure. I'm not going to argue that, but... He had a pretty terrible, I'm not going to show it, but previous 2 corners, which obviously gave me the opportunity to be where I am. And then, like, internet stuff happens. This is us going into turn 8. I was braking at around the 100-meter mark, which I definitely should have been later, so you can see how I was braking earlier. So I'm guessing he got the clear mark right about here, thinking that I was just bowing out of it. I don't have a clue how I spun. Like, I don't understand that. That's some iRacing physics for sure. But I can see the point of view for him. I'm sure he thinks, hey, he's got clear. He's pretty well ahead of me. Here's clear, thinking that I'm backing out of it. And the reality was my braking point was just earlier than his. I really wasn't planning to be out of it. I was planning to go obviously where I went. He closed the door completely. I ran into the back of him. So that's the 4X. I don't know how the rear car, I don't get it at all. It makes no sense to me. I don't see how the rear car spins in the way that I spin, given the way the contact was made. If anything, I should have spun him out, and I should have been the one on the radio apologizing about it. But iRacing, what are you going to do about it? Taking a look at the results, we were in top split, just under 4,100 strength of field, and yeah, I lost 1 and lost a lot of safety rating. I'm not at all surprised. Finishing 16 of 17x, that's going to do it to you. It was a strange race. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't super exciting. So apologies for that. I felt like I was in a good spot, really, right at the start of the race. You know, we were kind of according a bunch of times, and I got really lucky not to be making contact with the guy ahead or having contact made on me by the guy behind. And once we got through the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 laps, I just felt like we were going to space out a bit and be able to race, and that kind of happened. And then the guy ahead of me made a couple mistakes, which got me alongside of him, and then, you know, you saw what happened. So I guess positive that I didn't wreck him. It certainly would have been my fault, no question about that. But yeah, I wish it could have been a little bit more exciting for you and for me, quite honestly. After that spin, I went all the way to last place of those running because it happened on like lap 3. So, you know, happy to have made a little bit back. Had a decent pit stop. Not sure if the left front was the tire to change or not, but can't say that it hurt me. That's for sure. But yeah, kind of a weird one. Not super exciting. Like I said, apologies for it. But I do appreciate you for hanging around, and I'll see you guys in the next video.